we're here in the field house right outside Gillette Stadium. You've been working, I'd say round the clock. I don't know what round the clock means for you, but over the last couple weeks, putting this event, the Stars and Stripes Classic, together this weekend. Why was that so important for you?
Well, if you look at what the Krafts do just in general with military support, literally around the world, this was a no-brainer for us. And so when the PLL brought this opportunity, and I was talking to Charlie Iacona with the Green Beret Foundation, it was a no-brainer for us. We were immediately interested in supporting the event and making it work here at Gillette Stadium.
There's no other place that I would rather have this event. I mean, this is an incredible venue. I remember sitting in the stands of the old Foxborough Stadium, you know, on the benches, and they were freezing your ass off.
Exactly.
There. And then the new stadium got built. And I mean, this place, to me, being from Boston, being from this area, and you being in the organization now for 17 years, I mean, you've seen the whole, or you've seen the dynasty. In your role as leading all special events, what's been some of the highlights over that career?
The highlight of mine and many of our staff was the honor of hosting the Army-Navy game in December. That was a thrill for us. You know, I worked on that event for 12 years, trying to get it here, trying to get the academies to agree to move it out of the Mid-Atlantic region. And when I was trying to explain it to our staff, many did not understand because they had not been to it. But after they experienced it, the feeling was that was the best event we had ever hosted here at Gillette Stadium.
Well, we were here.
Yeah.
And so we set up out in the parking lot. We did a whole bunch of interviews. We were at the game. I mean, I think one of the most, I'd say, iconic images of that whole day, and we've got some great footage of it in pictures, was the flyover. When all the helicopters came over and they were so low coming over the scoreboard. I mean, that was absolutely incredible.
Well, I'll tell you, I was, and you know, selfishly, after spending so many years, I wanted to get like that one big feel for the day, because there's so many. I was on the top of the lighthouse when the helicopters flew over, and you know, the guy in the back of the helicopters waving at us, and I'm like, that's cool. That was cool, because they felt like they were right on top of us. I mean, they were probably several hundred feet above us, but it was like right there.
You have some ties to lacrosse. Talk about for a second your ties to lacrosse and why that's an important aspect of your life and your commitment to the PLL and wanting to bring, because Gillette's been an important part of the PLL since the very beginning.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Garden City, New York. Garden City's long lacrosse tradition. Went to Hobart College. Another great experience at Hobart and the tradition there. I worked for the NCAA for years, managing the NCAA lacrosse championships, and so lacrosse has definitely been in my blood since I was a teenager and all, and just the people that I've met, and really my career. I would not be here at Gillette Stadium if it wasn't for lacrosse, because there were some folks that were talking to the Krafts about bidding to host the NCAA championships, and they knew nothing about it, so they called me and said, hey, would you help us? And I was a conference commissioner at the time. I said, sure, I'll be happy to help. We won the bid, and then they called me 2 weeks later. We know nothing about lacrosse. Why don't you come work for us and manage the event for us? I'm thinking, okay, that's short term, 1 or 2 years. And then we got the next year. So this is back in 2008. And 17 years later, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the Toby Keith song, that I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was. And that's really what we need. We need a good hour out of these guys, some of whom may not have picked up a stick for a decade plus, but it's kind of like riding a bike. You get out there, you shake it off a little bit, and then you get out and play. And the other thing that goes through my mind is that in athletics, and you're around athletics every day, we know that at some point, hard work, grit, and a great attitude makes up for a lot of skill disability.
Well, and I think the motto of the practice yesterday, today, and tomorrow is just get us to Monday.
Get to Monday, no injuries.
We don't need any pull muscles. We just need to make sure that we got everybody's on the field Monday at 1 o'clock, and it's I think it's going to be really special.
Tomorrow when we go set that up, and on Monday it's going to be a moment where I'm going to look back and look around and go, oh my God, I can't believe it.
Well, and we're happy to do that. The good thing is for you is there will be protective netting in front of you.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not sure how many of these guys' shots are going to actually be on cage.
That's
okay?
right. That's good, yeah. I didn't think about that.
There'll be some good protective netting there for you. Not necessarily like where we are right now, so I'm glad I'm watching the attacking over here, when they're winding up. But no, you're going to be great, and I think it'll be a great show for you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for everything.
Absolutely. Our
really
pleasure, and
appreciate it.
thank you for all you do for our country.
All right.
Thank you.